me. We're getting a little wind. We're supposed to actually get quite a bit of weather today. It's supposed to have started around, I don't know, 6:40 or something. It was supposed to rain. It hasn't happened yet though. I actually moved some stuff around backyards, like my sun oven. I don't want it getting blown away. We might get gusts of 60 miles per hour, but you never know here, right? It's kind of cloudy. Could rain. Look like the clouds are ready to dump, but you never know here. I am wearing a hoodie just in case, right? You really don't want to get caught out here in heavy rain if it happens, but so far so good. Had a really busy day yesterday. I did some canning. My husband, I had him go out to the freezer and go through and find some meat that we'd had in there for a while. It's really important to go through your food and make sure you don't have anything that's too old. And so I canned some pork, both just plain pork, and then also I made like stew with it. I wasn't really sure what to expect with the pork shoulder. I actually had a lot of meat on it, but we had a variety of assortment of cuts of meat. So that's what I did yesterday, and all the jars sealed, so that was pretty awesome. I ordered some trays for the grow room, and they came in last night. They are not black plastic, and so I'm hoping to plant maybe one of those trays. And then also somebody was asking about the egg that I made yesterday. It actually turned out really delicious, and I'll try to make that again today, just so you can see. They said I should have tasted it and whatnot, so showed getting it out of the pan. Sometimes it's hard to get all that in on a short, you know, you get 15 seconds. But I'll do it a live version so I can put it on the tripod, and then I can flip the camera around so you can see me try the egg if you're watching. But it's a little breezy. Just got out here early because we might get gusts of 60 miles per hour, and you don't really want to be out in that here because it's pretty dry. We haven't really had much rain this year, like once it rained. It may have threatened to rain once before, but basically the wind can blow stuff around pretty good. Hey, good morning. How are ya? Hi. Thanks for joining us this morning. Just out walking the dog. Awesome. Glad you're doing good. We are doing good as well. Trying to get back into our normal routine following the holidays, right? We always get a little overwhelmed between Thanksgiving and January 4th because we both celebrate a birthday and an anniversary in addition to everything else. So I'm always thankful to get back to the normal. I don't know how long you guys are going to be able to hear me just because it's so windy out here, but we'll keep trying for a little while. But you can see it's our winter time. We've lost the leaves on most of the trees. But winter's pretty mild here, which is super nice. We actually have quite a bit of cruciferous vegetables going in our garden right now, which is awesome. And if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you'll know we have a grow room started. And I've been trying to plant a tray here or there. And it's pretty exciting. I'm definitely thrilled about it. It's like the best thing ever. Yeah, she's a great dog. Hey, Declan, thanks for joining the channel this morning. She is a dog that we rescued 2 years ago from the animal shelter, and you wouldn't recognize her to what she is now. She was about half the weight she is. You literally could see under her ribs, so we got her back in good health. And she'd also been really abused, so she was very withdrawn and cowering and scared of everything. And she's almost totally gotten over that, so it was a lot of work. I don't think we realized how much work it was going to be adopting a dog like Meg, but she actually is a really good dog, so we're happy that we made that choice and just kept working at it. When we adopted her, there was 140 dogs being abandoned a day at a shelter that we went to. I don't know if that's just one shelter, if that was the entire area here, but we couldn't justify getting a puppy or buying a dog when there were so many animals that needed homes. And she's a great dog. I think animals are smart and they know when you save their life, so she's a good girl. She's a snuggler, and she's pretty protective too. It's good to start getting out on a little earlier schedule. In the summertime, I walk really early in the morning because it gets so hot here. And we're going to have to do our business here. So let me get a bag out. What a good girl, Meg. Okay, all right, good girl. Give me a minute here. I got to clean up after our puppy, who's thankfully digging another spot. She seems to really enjoy that whole digging activity. All right, give me just a second here. Very important to clean up after your animal. If everybody did clean up after their animal, that would be a pretty gross mess, don't you think? When we first moved here, people were really good about that, but I've noticed this last year, something changed. People aren't as good at cleaning up after their pets, so it's a good idea to clean up after your pet. It's definitely more sanitary. Makes for a better living environment. Let's go find a trash can, Meg. Windy, windy, windy. I hope we get some rain. That would be nice. Our lake is doing a lot better. The water source for the Southwest, one of the water sources. What a good girl. What a good girl. All right, I had a couple of comments here I couldn't see. Melinda, thanks for joining the channel. You know what? She is clean. She doesn't really like baths that much. I confess I've given her exactly one. I did it outside. I tried to get her into the shower and that didn't go so well. Maybe if my husband was home to help me, that would have been better, but oh well. That's small comparatively to everything we've done with her to get her. Just getting her in the car was hard. Like we literally went 2 years without giving her a car ride. And now, if we try to leave the house without her, she wants to go because she knows she's going to get a treat. But she jumps in the car and gets all scared and shakes and then calms down when she gets her treat. So, a life of adopting an animal from the shelter. But they give us a lot of comfort and a lot of happiness, so it's worth it. It's worth the effort, especially if you're retired like we are and you have a little time to put into it. Well, today I will be labeling those jars and putting them away in the pantry. It's always such a sense of accomplishment, canning food and putting it up. And it's pretty cool that I got a whole pot of soup going from the bones off of the shoulder, the pork shoulder. So that's awesome. But I think it's getting a little windy here and I think you're going to have a hard time hearing us. So I sure appreciate y'all joining us today. Hope you have a blessed day and thanks for watching.